Gus. Where's your boy? Who's this? How you doing, guys? I'm just doing a wee channel update because the last time I was out in the hills was in January when I went and got Ben Callum in the bag, and from that I was fired up, ready to go, ready to start getting more Munros this year. But it just seems like 2 more months have slipped away, and then I'm looking at my calendar for this month, April, and I think I've got 2 or 3 days available, like from work, and that's 2 or 3 days that obviously got time to spend with family and things like that. And I struggle to see where I'm going to try and get a day in then on hills. I was meant to be out today, but if you've seen my post recently, I've had a throat infection. The antibiotics, the penicillin, just doesn't seem to have shifted it, so I'm going to need to go back to the doctors. And also the car has developed a fault, so I didn't want to do any big journeys in case that broke down and I was in the middle of the Highlands. And it's quite frustrating because I've only just got it serviced, so that's got to go back to the garage. But because it's a bank holiday, the garage is shut, so I'm pretty much stuck to the local area. As you can see behind me, now in front of me, I've been wanting to introduce this guy for ages. This is Gus. This is the new dog. He kind of came crashing into their lives not long after Harris passed away, and he is just absolutely full of energy. He's a Pudelpointer, which is a German wire-haired poodle crossed with an English pointer. Apparently one of the first crossbreeds that were ever recorded, like on purpose. So they actually started a kind of like a record of crossing the dogs. But he's full of beans. He'll be on the hills with me more and more as we go out, but like I say, everything at the moment just seems to be getting in the way of going up in the hills. But I wanted to do this little walk and talk and just just to do something, just to make a video, because I'm itching to get on the hills. And yeah, this seems like the perfect way and the only way I can get to do it. And apologies if it's very jumpy. I'm literally walking with the phone in my hand. But yeah, until next time, I don't even know where I'm going with this. Just wanted to get a video out there. But yeah, I shouldn't be too long in getting back on the hills, and hopefully this horrible weather we've got is passing and my throat infection will go and the car will be fixed and it'll all come into place and I'll get some days off work. But yeah, that's where I've been, and I'll see you soon. So I'm now 5 days on from my last little vlog, the first half of this wee video, and my throat infection took an absolute nosedive for the worst. I know that when my wife watches this, she'll be sick of hearing the story, but pretty much it turned out to be severe tonsillitis, so much so that I was hospitalised because the 2 course of antibiotics did not touch it. They weren't shifting it, everything over the counter, nothing pain relief, there was nothing. It was getting worse and worse, and I actually had to go to the out of hours doctor, and then I got referred to go to the hospital, to A&E, and spent a couple of hours up there. And what I thought was going to be an out of hours appointment to just get some more meds turned into a day's hospital, what's the word? Put into hospital for a day. Admission, that's the word I'm looking for. But yeah, I ended up on steroid drips, penicillin, paracetamol, everything, all IV, all hooked up, just because I could not swallow. My throat almost closed up to the point that the doctor had to lance it right there and then to relieve the pressure because I was starting to struggle to breathe. I have never in my entire life had some kind of infection or anything that has hospitalised me like that. It's just, it kind of gave me a wee shake, just the whole, you pop out thinking you're going to get some tablets and everything will be alright, but nothing was touching it. And yeah, first time ever I've actually been hospitalised for something, so that kind of gave me a wee shake. So that's another reason I'm now not going to be on the house for the next couple of days, at least the next week, because I've got another course of stronger antibiotics for 10 days. But yeah, that's where I am. Although it's also little things like that that make you appreciate days like this or nights like this. I'm out here again on the beach with Gus, as you see him here. Where is he? Run, there he is. He is just absolutely going mad, and we've got this whole beach to ourselves. There's not another soul on here. There's about 4 miles of beach here, and yeah, it's all ours. It's absolutely beautiful weather, lovely clouds. Just these are the days that make me remind me that I want to get back out on the hills and just enjoy days like this, because we've had an absolutely horrible winter. And yeah, so between everything, I just wanted to do a wee update and just let you know why I've not been on the hills. It's not for a lack of want to be on the hills, it's just so much stuff has got in the way, and this tonsillitis absolutely floored me, and that'll be an ongoing thing. But yeah, I will now wrap this up, and hopefully the next video that I do will be out on the hill somewhere, another couple of Munros in the bag, and fingers crossed an overnight camp. But until then, take care, and I will see you on another hill, not a beach.